So this is a great game. HasuObs playing ThorZaIN. It's a TVP. We're starting on Shadow Temple. I think probably one of, not of the better maps, well, from what I think. But what
they vetoed it. They vetoed to it, so I guess that they don't mind it.
Yeah, yeah, they don't mind for sure. I was thinking about not using this map, but here we go and see the guys. Yeah, well, he did well at the TSL. Both of them did well in the TSL. We have to say that.
Fucking Hasu.
And both are in the same team. I mean, ThorZaIN was like waiting for joining a new team for a long time.
Yeah.
And then after his TSL results, or not even before.
Yeah, it was a little bit before the final.
Yeah, he was already at like quarter of semi-final. I don't know. And then mouz did everything right and just got this player and signed him. Yeah, that's it, how you do it. And we are on Shadow Temple. It's a close air position. We have ThorZaIN here on the 9 position and also on the 6. We have HasuObs. So what is your favorite strategy on this map, on these positions?
Well, there's no close spawns, which really makes the map a lot better.
Yeah.
One of the main problems with this map is if you get close spawned. I would say, I don't know, it's really reactionary. I would just scout, see what he does. If he gets a gas, then I'd probably go like 1 gas expo or 2 gas expo.
Yeah, I look forward to that. What about you? Do you look a lot of? Do you watch a lot of his replays and strategies?
No, I don't. But I would say.
Thank you.
I don't want to poison my mind with all these bad ideas. I mean, for this map, at least for late game, if I want to play a late game, then I would be thinking break down those rocks and take the bottom right expansion if I'm Hasu. Because that's really hard for ThorZaIN to come all the way over there and harass.
Yeah.
So if you want to take that quick third, I think it's easy to do it like that. Your other option is take the gold, but that's very like in your face, and you have to be really ready to defend that.
Yeah, that's true. So you're the guy who likes to play a three base Protoss.
On this map, I think it would be strong.
Yeah. Okay, let's check it. Both scout the right way.
Yeah.
So that should be okay.
And it looks like that ThorZaIN's probably... What did he just throw down? Oh, his orbital. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be going for fast expo, I think.
So he's already scouting it at this moment. So what should Hasu do in this moment when he scouts it?
He sees no gas, so most likely I think he would go for a fast expo. I mean, that's what I would do.
And the SCV from ThorZaIN sees no gas from Hasu.
Like he stopped mining, so he probably assumes, okay, he's going to fast expo too, so I'm going to be pretty safe, and I can probably get a little bit greedy. So we're at least going to be moving into 2 base versus 2 base play.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it looks like. Yeah, so it should be a macro game. Looking forward to that. And what do you think is like, is Hasu, for example, more a micro player or macro player? What do you think?
I think the later it goes, the more favored ThorZaIN is, to be honest, but Hasu has like a weird good capability of going like 3 or 4 base and just getting like so many tech trees that he just overwhelms his opponent, especially PvZ. I'm not sure so much PvT. He had a decent amount of games against Bomber that I watched, and he seemed to play pretty good considering Bomber's like one of the best TVP players, if not the best in Korea.
Yeah. So here we go with the expansion, the bunkers going up, and he's playing a second barrack.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting what ThorZaIN's going to do after the expo. There's some really weird ghost timings you can do off 2 base. You can go like a really fast starport, get medevacs. You can even just go like a 6 racks, pull SCVs, and do some kind of all-in. But he knows he can get pretty greedy right now, so you know anything's possible.
Yeah. So we just have to wait a bit and check out what's happening. What is he doing here? Yeah, building up a off-pylon.
Yeah, he's going the 3 gate after the Nexus, which usually means you can pressure a lot, just to kind of scare your opponent and force him into a certain range of play.
I think this is really strong. You get in the face of your opponent, and he has to do everything he can to defend. So if he's teching really hard, then you'll see his defenses are light. Even if you can't break through him, you'll be like, oh, he's just barely defending, so I know he's kind of pushing his SCVs out really quick, or pushing his tech really quick.
Yeah, I mean, if you're smart enough. I mean, a lot of players just, they do that, and then they're like, oh, he has this many units, I don't really care. But these players should know, you know, when he attacks and he sees a certain amount of units.
Especially their familiarity with each other as teammates should work.
I think in general, HasuObs is someone who's not practicing so much. He's like watching a lot of replays. He's preparing well in the theory.
Yeah.
From what I know.
I think that's a lot better in StarCraft 2 than StarCraft 1 is.
Yeah. You needed better mechanics and all that stuff.
But yeah, in StarCraft 2, it's a lot about knowing the game and not so much mechanics. So yeah, here we go with a little pressure. He's not really going to be threatening ThorZaIN, but he can see, you know, he has 8 Marines. He's got 1 bunker, so he's probably going pretty standard right now. but if he went a 6 gate right off the bat, he probably could have broke that. But it's like too late now. If he threw down 3 more gates and tried to pressure, by the time it came into effect, ThorZaIN would be able to slap it.
So he's just building one more barrack. So there's no tech so far. He's just trying to defend.
Yeah, and it looks like HasuObs going to go for the robo.
Yeah.
And I think he's getting 2 more gases at his natural. HasuObs usually has a really bad timing with his 2 gases. He usually gets them way too early. I think this timing's actually okay. What do you think?
Yeah, I think this timing is correct. Yeah.
Like what me and Tyler always discuss is like little things like that where HasuObs, we always thought, got his 2 gases a little too early, but this is fine.
Okay, so what do you think overall the opening or the follow-up? Is it better for ThorZaIN at the moment or HasuObs?
It's pretty even, to be honest. I think HasuObs should try to be banking some gas and maybe calling down 3 or 4 sentries, just so when he goes to the mid-game, he has those sentries with a lot of energy, and he doesn't have to warp them in later and have to warp in like twice the amount because he hasn't been stocking that energy.
Yeah, so he's going to go ahead and go toward Colossi blindly, but he's got that Observer coming out. So that Observer will go in, give him full information, and I think he'll find that he likes this choice for Colossus. I mean, look at all those Marines.
Can he push a bit? I think it looks like this.
Yeah, ThorZaIN can definitely come out. It's just he has to get stim. Like if he gets stim and then
stim.
Yeah,
stim just finished.
Yeah, so if HasuObs goes back to engage, he'll destroy that army. So HasuObs could be in a lot of danger here. What he should be trying to do is warping in units and chrono boosting his gateways.
Losing a first stalker, second is damaged.
I don't know. He shouldn't have stimmed there. He's kind of like showing his hand.
Yeah.
Like if he waited and then waited for the stalkers to come engage him and then he stemmed up, it would have been better.
Oh, actually, he stems right now.
Yeah, it looks like HasuObs probably going to take this battle, even though he has horrible force fields.
Oh no, I think it's no Marauder left, but he's killing the sentries.
Guardian shield's down.
Wow, he got 3 more units, but okay, I think he can defend it, but still it did a lot of damage, didn't it?
Yeah, if the force fields were a lot better, HasuObs would have destroyed that completely. It's still not bad for either player. They kind of swapped a lot of the army, and ThorZaIN, once again, doing the poke, a later poke, and he kind of figures out like how many gateways he's on by how many units he warped in.
Yeah, and now that there's no standing sentries, if that fight hadn't happened, then ThorZaIN would be looking at dealing with like 400 sentry energy for a mid-game fight, but now he doesn't have to worry about all that.
Looks like HasuObs is going to try to pressure, but with only 3 gateways and the Terran being able to repair his bunker, I don't think he's going to be able to do that much damage.
But if the first Colossus is coming soon, I mean, he can build Vikings soon. I mean, just waiting for 2 Medivacs.
It's going to really come down to control and how well ThorZaIN can repair that bunker.
Exactly. So he got how many tech labs? Yeah, I mean, he can build up a lot of Marauders soon.
Yeah, that's exactly what he needs to.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And he'll get them just in time, I think.
And gifting the Hellion. ThorZaIN really needs to back off here. He's like, that's so scary for a Terran just to push out like that. Because if HasuObs would have stayed, he probably would have killed everything there and maybe pushed into the natural.
But here we go with the Colossi, and
he's going to try to pick off this reactor.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, that is really good.
Wow. And there's no Viking anyway, so...
Yeah, it's he's going to be able to do quite a lot of damage here if he wanted to.
And the second Colossus is already coming.
Yeah, if he had Blink or a Pylon there to warp in units, it would be insanely strong. I think ThorZaIN kind of needs to work on his building placements in these positions. He should know not to put a reactor with a starport, you know. Yeah, an important building right on the edge like that.
Yeah, that's right. So now he's killing the rock. So probably
going to go for that expo instead of the back
play
one.
safe. And
Which isn't bad though, because it seems like he's got a little bit of a lead now, and if he threw it down immediately, it could come into effect before ThorZaIN would want to push.
Yeah, and those double forwards really indicates that he's looking for a longer game. There's not going to be any timing coming out from HasuObs for a while.
He's probably going to poke around before any significant number of Vikings come around, try to take free units, but right now, in his mind, he's thinking, okay, I want to get like 1-1 as soon as possible, possibly take a third, and just bring ThorZaIN's numbers down.
So now he's building up 3 Vikings on the same time. I mean, that's pretty nice, but still, there are 3 Vikings against 2 Colossi, which is like
not that great, yeah.
Oh wait, already 3, and the 4th is already coming.
Looks like HasuObs could kind of poke in here, which is a good thing because, you know, with I think he has 4 sentries with a decent amount of energy. He can always poke in.
Extended Terminal Lance Upgrade is also done. Yeah. That was really important.
I don't think HasuObs is going to commit here. He's just going to try to scare ThorZaIN, take some free units.
And get some time for the expansion, I think.
Yeah.
But this actually looks really, really good. He's doing quite some damage.
Yeah, but I don't think it's smart to engage. He's so ahead, and he's got upgrades, and his third's going. You know, you could easily lose a good chunk of your army and then just get countered by the Terran.
Yeah.
But he hasn't really lost that much.
No, that's true. It's pretty even.
But he is burning the Sentry energy. You always want to have a good reserve of Sentry energy.
Yeah.
Now he can't throw down a million force fields and run away.
Always take care of a Colossus. First dies, second.
One Colossus down.
Wow.
Second one's going to drop. Third one's going to go down real quick. It's already low HP.
It was not that well from HasuObs.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. He didn't need to do this.
What is this?
And now he's just going to get countered attacked, and he might be in some trouble. Then again, ThorZaIN's third's about to go up too. It's going to really depend. If ThorZaIN pushes, Hasu could be in some trouble. If he doesn't, it's going to be on even terms, I think.
Yeah, look at the supply. I mean, it's 81 against 135. This is...
It was just not worth the expected value.
Especially when he's upgrading so much. I mean,
and builds the third.
It does make... I mean, I was thinking that he could do a lot of damage with 3 Colossi, but then...
Yeah, he burned. As soon as he burned the energy.
Yeah.
You know, like once you have the energy, you can pretty much like guarantee your escape with force fields as long as you're confident. As soon as he burned it, he should have backed off.
Yeah, I think he thought it was a better situation than it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're actually right.
Now he's going to be in trouble. He has no charge, no blink, and he's out of Colossi.
Wow. This looks
so
over.
This Terran army is just going to roll him completely, which is sad because he had a pretty significant lead.
Yeah, and here we go with the GG. It's a 1-0 for ThorZaIN against HasuObs.